Hello, Criterion Collection, international films, art films, and American classics. Please enjoy the channel. Starring Sean Connery, Christian Slater, F. Murray Abraham, in a very good part as well. Of course, you're watching the DVD that I have in here, and the special features is from Warner Brothers. Its special features are soundtrack remastered in Dolby 5.1, the vintage making of documentary, very good. The documentary is actually very good, and there is an interview with the talents on the film, including Umberto Eco, author of the book. When I start learning about this film, I start reading the book. And there is a commentary, very good commentary as well, by Jean-Jacques Annaud, talking about the casting, talking about the actors, the locations, and all. What the movie is about, if you haven't heard about this film, is a murder mystery. Sean Connery played William of Baskerville. Umberto Eco created this character based on the name of William from William Shakespeare and the Baskerville from the Count of Baskervilles by Conan Doyle. So he made him a kind of Sherlock Holmes in the past. And the movie tells about when these Franciscans friars, him and Atsu, which is played by Christian Slater. The character of Christian Slater is the one that tells the story. So he's the narrator in here. He's very young in the film, by the way. Christian Slater is only 15 years old when he did the part. 1327. After a mysterious death in a Benedictine abbey, the monks are convinced that the apocalypse is coming. With the abbey to play host to a council on the Franciscans' orders belief that the church should rid itself of wealth, William of Baskerville, a respected Franciscan friar, is asked to assist in determining the cause of the untimely death. But then, more deaths occur as the investigation draws closer to uncovering the secret the abbey once hidden, and there is finally no stopping the Holy Inquisition from taking an active hand in the process. William and his young novice Atsu must race against time to prove the innocence of the unjustly accused and avoid the wrath of Holy Inquisitor Bernardo Gui. The debate on the book and in the movie, because of course, if you want to know more, you gotta read the book because it's more solid, is the debate between the secrets inside the monastery, the things that they arranged to cover up profanity and things like that. So the movie debates constantly with that, back and forth with those values. As a very fascinating, I read the book first in 1980s, a very thick book. I learned a lot. So the movie, because Umberto Eco later on in interviews, he didn't like initially the film because he didn't like the casting of Sean Connery. And I think the casting of Sean Connery is the brilliant part in this film. I think this movie is just more engaging and entertaining because Sean Connery really embodies William of Baskerville. He comprehends the character very well and he brings his persona straight on the character, right in the heart of the character. If you like the film, you're certainly going to be curious to learn more on the book because it's very complex. Remember the Da Vinci Code was a big deal in the 90s? Well, this movie and this book was in the 80s about a different premise. Is more, I think Umberto Eco realized a better study of the structure of the monks and living in that period of time and what goes on behind the scenes that we never heard about it. Talking about the cast, of course, you talk about Sean Connery, brilliant. Christian Slater, very good for the first film. He deserves credit for that. Then we have, of course, the other supporting actors as well. Well, the main actor, also F. Murray Abraham, but he appears almost after an hour of the film. He plays the Inquisitor Bernardo Gui. William Baskerville tells the story how was the problem that he had in the past with Bernardo Gui. And we learn that way that he's terrible, he's horrible. Again, and director Jean-Jacques Annaud had a lot of problems with actor F. Murray Abraham working with him because his persona, a very strong persona. And that is the performance of Ron Perlman. That is really priceless. It's a great performance that this guy, he plays a kind of hunchback that has a little bit retarded mentally challenged, better word, and you're gonna see his performance is really, really amazing. I think that this performance of Sean Connery in this film is one of his top 5 great performances. He's just perfectly casted in this film. And the legacy goes on because, of course, we always gonna remember him from his 007s, no doubt about that. I really like after these films, I think then his films becomes more and more interesting to watch because he brought to his roles a kind of excellency, a kind of honorable presence in the films that he made. Of course, he will win the Academy Award in 1987. This is 1986. 1987 in The Untouchables, and from then on he made such a better movies than before. It has to do with this film right here. Check it out. The Name of the Rose, Sean Connery, F. Murray Abraham, Christian Slater, Ron Perlman, directed by Jean-Jacques Annaud, based on the book by Umberto Eco. Okay, that's the recommendation. And please, to all subscribers, tell a friend about it and invite other people to participate. Leave your comments and your likes, and I truly, truly appreciate. Also, for the fans from Instagram, please check it out, my YouTube channel, and the Reddit folks and moderators, thank you for allowing me to post on your subreddits. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. I'm Daniel Nobre, and I see you next time.